Well, it's early July here at Lake Sundance, and we are bubbling with excitement to tell you all about our new aeration system being installed. With more details on the installation, here is Lauren Loudon, lake biologist and owner with Pond Pro Canada.
The diffusers we're installing today are mega diffusers, and we put sinking airline between the shore and the mega diffusers. We run a pair of diffusers in this case for every 5/8 or 3/4 inch airline, and we run back to insulated lines that are buried in the ground and go to the compressor shed. Yeah, Lake Sundance is going to require 20 diffuser heads. Each diffuser head moves between 8,000 gallons per minute of water and 14,000 gallons per minute of water, depending on the depth of the diffuser.
The aeration system will be operating seasonally, and it's also on a timer system. So as we monitor the temperatures of the water and the effects that the aeration system is having on the lakes, we can adjust it accordingly. The hopes are the benefits of the aeration system will be things like a reduction in weed growth and algae growth and the chemicals needed to control them, quicker freezing of the ice and more uniform freezing of the ice, which is a good thing, and then also at the spring thaw for the ice to come off a little bit quicker as well, extending our shoulder season for usage. Here are some insights on how the aeration system will affect the fish from Kevin Egan, committee member from our Lake Water Management Committee.
The interesting thing about aeration is it does pull the cold water up from the bottom and brings it to the top. It does mix. That mixing does help with algae and cyanobacteria. And one of the questions we had as a committee when we went into this was what effect would it have on fish, and would it be negative or not? And all the literature and all the information we have to date says that it won't. Trout do like an optimum temperature, and they will always seek that optimum temperature. There is a question as to whether or not, I think somebody's asking, will the bottom of the lake warm up enough that it could be disadvantageous to the trout? And we'll definitely monitor that, but the expectation is it wouldn't. So that's kind of in a nutshell the expectation. It should actually improve fishing insofar as by the mixing of the water and the cycling of the nutrients, and especially the mixing of the water right near the bottom of the lake where most of your bug production is. That should increase and in turn actually add more fish food, natural fish food like bugs and aquatic life into the system. So whether the trout can get to it before perch, that's a question to be determined, but get out there and fish and let's have fun.
Can the diffuser heads get caught up in fishing lines? And what happens if they do?
If you happen to catch a diffuser head with heavy line and bring it to the surface, just take out your hook and throw the diffuser head back in the water. They're designed to self-level when they sink and should sink to the bottom just fine. They might be a few feet different location, but it'll be just fine.
There's no risk of the lines being punctured by a fish hook. They are quite thick, and the only risk of the lines being damaged by wildlife would be from things like muskrats or beavers, which thankfully we don't have at Lake Sundance right now. The aeration system will operate both seasonally and on a timer system. So as we monitor the temperatures and effects of the aeration system on the lake, we can adjust accordingly. Hope this helps with some of the questions you might have about the aeration system. We will be monitoring its progress. Look to our news and updates on the website for more information as we get it.